So I made a brief return to social media yesterday to post something on my Twitter. I just wanted to make a joke about how all my videos on YouTube are going to be relocated to Zipcast out of fear of spreading the coronavirus. Those of you who don't remember what Zipcast was, you have to be a fan of here for a long time because that's some joke going back to 10 years ago. Type in ZIPPCAST, Archfiend, and you can see my video I made about them some years ago. Anyway, oh, hello, new dog. Whoop, whoop, whoop. How you doing, buddy? Awesome. During that brief return to social media yesterday, I started looking at some of the comments from people, not necessarily to my Zipcast comment, but just on reports in the news about, the coronavirus shutting down this or that, people, not gathering in large public meetings, et cetera, et cetera. So much, and I know it's still a minority that think this, and there's always going to be a minority that says things are overblown, says no one needs to worry, say things like influenza kills 20,000 people a year in America, yet you don't see people whipped up in hysteria over that, or saying something like, well, a place like Italy, 95% of the people that are getting the coronavirus are living. So it's only killing 5% of the people that get it. So what's the big deal? A 95% chance of living? That's pretty good, right, people? Okay, well, to those two previous statements I just made, I think it's just tremendously ignorant to brush this whole thing off as no big deal just because not that many people are dying or a high percentage of people are living that get the coronavirus. Because, well, for one, influenza, just your common flu, has vaccines for it. You can get inoculated. Coronavirus doesn't have that. Okay? And as far as the whole percentage of 95% of the people in Italy that are getting coronavirus are living, so what's the big deal? Only 5% are dying. Okay, well, with the whole 20,000 people in America die from influenza, that's after, 500,000 plus people get the flu each year. So you're looking at a tremendously different disparity between the percentages. And again, with heightened awareness of the coronavirus now, and the fact that people are still dying, like anyone that even gets remotely close to anything like flu-like symptoms is going to a hospital right now, and these people are still dying. I get it that it's picking more on the elderly and the less fit or people that have respiratory issues, etc. Those are the people dying off. But again, when you get just a common case of the flu, the people that end up dying are the ones that tend to not get treated, tend to just sit it out, think it's no big deal, they're elderly, etc. But there's elderly people that get treated for the flu and are just fine. There's elderly people that are treated for coronavirus and they die when they're treated immediately. That's a huge, huge difference, people. And this whole thing of banning public gatherings and the NBA canceling games and NHL, you're on the clock. What are you assholes doing? I'll be fine if I don't get to watch the rest of the Sixers season or the rest of the basketball season conclude. I'll be fine if the NCAA tournament, the Sweet 16 and everything is carried out in front of empty stands. I'll be fine. I'll be fine if AEW wrestling doesn't do shows in front of a crowd either. And by the way, WWE, as of right now, is still doing a show in SmackDown in Detroit when the Pistons have a game in Detroit the night before that's canceled. Like Vince McMahon, come on, dude. Well, then again, this is the guy that holds shows and blood money shows in Saudi Arabia. I'm not going to get on that. So, I know people are going to be like, well, wait till it affects your precious football, your Philadelphia Eagles. Fine. Cancel the season if you have to. This is about humanity. And I'm not going to sit here and say, like, guys, this is going to kill everyone. This is the end of the world. I'm not saying anything like that. But what I am saying is that this is a highly communicable disease that can be spread through just being in the presence of a crowd of people where someone has it. That is a big deal. And odds are right now, when you're holding an event in any major city in the country right now, it's very probable that at least one person has the virus now. Why would you want to go to an event if there's a probability that just even one person has that right now? Like, why would you want to do that? And I'm not going to sit here and say, like, oh, you should just not go out in public or anything like that. Like, things aren't that bad. But they can be if things continue to get worse, and that's the thing. Things aren't lessening as of now. Hopefully things will lessen when we get into the summer months, because influenza-type diseases, or not really disease, but whatever, virus, not disease. Viruses like influenza die off in the warmer months or have a trouble of reproducing and infecting numerous people in the longer months. Am I a scientist? Am I a biologist? No. But I'm just trying to use as much common sense as possible and speak to you as a common sense individual who thinks he understands what's going on. Now, could I be wrong? Okay, maybe I can. But right now, everything is backing me up. Until things don't back me up and more people don't get the virus, then you can call me an idiot. Because as of right now, more and more people are getting infected. Flying on a plane right now doesn't seem like such a good idea to be in an enclosed space if even one person on that plane has the coronavirus. So, is it all out panic? Just sell your possessions type shit? No, it's not. But this is serious. And I'll be fine if the NFL season gets postponed, if the NBA playoffs get postponed, if the XFL gets, that's real, that was going to happen anyway. I'll be fine. You'll be fine. The existence of the world isn't predicated on being able to gather in large social groups and enjoy some sort of form of entertainment. We will be fine as a society if we all have to put that on hold for what will be a microcosm of our entire lives. Because this shit needs to be put under control. Bottom line. Again, you can laugh at the numbers and say, like, oh, I got a 95% chance of surviving if I get it, and think that's no big deal. Fine. If you want to be the smartest cookie in the jar, then be that. Pat yourself on the back, sit back, and watch everyone going into a panic. All right? You're the smart one. We're the idiots that are buying the hand sanitizer and, for some reason, toilet paper. Like we're going to have trouble getting toilet paper. Like, are they having trouble getting toilet paper and water in China right now? Anyway, people, I just want to help spread the message out there that, okay, NHL playoffs might get canceled. NBA playoffs might get canceled. So we have to sit a year out. Things will be back to normal before we know it. And we'll be like, damn, time flew by. It sucks that our precious little entertainment stuff, and let's be real, it's all really stupid entertainment when it comes down to it. I love football. I grew up loving it. I live for every football Sunday. But at the end of the day, it's just a stupid little game. Let's be real. It's a stupid little game. But I'm entertained by stupid little games. And I want to see them again. And I know I will see them again. If I have to take a break from it, then so be it. Hey, you know what? It might be just a well-appreciated break if the NFL season doesn't happen. All right? So, it's okay, everyone out there. It's okay. But be careful. That's the bottom line of all this. Be careful, and it's no big deal if we can't go to our Comic-Cons, to our concerts, to whatever. Because again, it's probable that at least one person in a social gathering of 10,000 plus people has the coronavirus right now. In any major city, basically throughout the world, it's infected almost every country, or I know it may not be every country, but it's a lot. It's over 100 last I checked. And there's how many countries in the world? 6,332? Yeah, I bet you guys didn't think I knew that number off the top of my head, but I did. Anyway. That's wrong, Archie. It's 300 and... Shut up. Anyway, be careful, be calm, and just be courteous to others, even if you think this is all just a big pile of government conspiracy horseshit. Because people are dying, people know people who are affected by this, and it's some serious shit. Anyways, take care, everyone. Wash your hands. Stop shaking hands. Can we stop shaking hands? Shaking hands is awkward as shit anyway, and it's stupid. It was done just to make sure the guy you're walking up on isn't armed. Like, Jesus. Anyway, have a good day, everyone. And bye-bye, new dog. New dog, say goodbye. Dogs don't talk. Were you expecting them to say goodbye? That is all.